$9,000?
Yeah, just on that setup right there.
Every video you watch has someone behind the camera making it happen. Welcome to Talking 30, where we talk to real people about how they make a living. And today, we're here with Randy.
Yo, what's up, everybody?
He's a videographer, documenting the farmers market behind us and helping businesses tell their stories through content. How did you get into videography?
So the way I got into videography, I do quite a bit of content, personal content with my street bike, my Can-Am. I have a little toys at the house that I go out, obviously take out and ride. Um, and that's how I make my content. You know, I thought it was a good idea to start it off by buying myself my drone. I actually have a DJI Air 3S. I bought this as my very first camera, you want to say. This was just so I could record myself when I would ride or drive my Can-Am. It actually flies above you, and you can set it to where it follows you by its own, so you don't have to control it on the controller.
Oh, what?
And that's how I got into it. And then from there, like I was telling my brother here earlier, I am a good friend with Luis from Carnes y Mariscos, Luis.
Shout out.
He blessed me with a camera when I first started. I actually did a couple content of his story with this drone, and from there we became really good friends. He wanted me to expand my footage and go into like handheld content and stuff like that. So he gifted me my first camera, which up to this day I'm very grateful for, and that really kicked off everything for me. Doing videos for him. I got different food trucks, different little businesses that wanted me to go ahead and do content for them. And we're here today. Thankful to Letty and them for allowing me to come here and get some content for them. And now I'm part of the media team and making this happen for them and showing you guys what happens here at Hesperia Marketplace. And it's really cool. You get to meet a lot of great people. Like I met my brother here. And we're both into the same thing, making content. So it's actually really cool to run into someone else that is doing what I do. I normally don't. That doesn't really happen much, but it's pretty cool. We get to share and interact and help each other out.
Yeah, hell yeah. I actually met this guy while I was filming an interview with Brother John back here, and we were both filming him and stuff. And yeah. So you started this off trying to make videos for yourself, right?
Yes.
And
right.
then that snowballed into you finding out this could be lucrative for yourself.
Yes, and I gotta say, it's worked out. It's been a blessing. It's been hard. It's actually it's not as easy as it looks.
What's the hardest thing about it, about videography?
The hardest thing about it, bro, that I would say is being a people person. It's like right now at this moment, I'm nervous as hell, man, behind the camera. I never really do this. And it's something that you have to get used to because you want to interact with people. You want to get emotions. You want to make people feel comfortable because to me, I always say the best content that you can get is natural content.
Yeah.
And that's what I look for, is to get the people to feel comfortable, let themselves be themselves. If they have any ideas that we can go ahead and interact and make it into one, I'm all for it, man. I'm starting to grow into liking it, feel more comfortable within myself, and talking to other people, getting some good content, and it's something fun to do.
Yeah, it's always on any kind of endeavor we go on. It's all about that initial doubt, that initial fear that we feel that holds us back. We're our own worst enemy, and sometimes you just got to get over it and just jump in, swim.
Once you take that first step, it's all a done deal, man. So you just got to take that first step, and then everything else from there will come. And you just got to dedicate yourself into, even on the hard days. I've run into customers that sadly we weren't on the same page and stuff like that, and it happens. No matter what business you're in, there's always going to be people that aren't on the same page as you are, and at the end of the day, it's part of the deal.
It's part of life.
Don't let people bring you down. One little thing like that doesn't mean everybody's going to be like that. One person can come into your life and turn this into a career for you, and it's a blessing. You meet a lot of people that can open a lot of doors, and that has happened to me, and I'm very grateful for that.
Okay. How long you been doing this?
I've been doing this videography stuff for now, I want to say roughly about a year.
And in your opinion, what separates good content from average content? Cinematic content
when it comes to that, people have differences, you know, and then that's when it gets hard on the videography stuff because there's people that you want quality, all this quality, and you know you want them to have a script ready and all this stuff and stuff like that. And sure, you know, obviously that comes out to good quality videos and stuff like that. But like I said, I'm big on natural stuff. I'm there, you know, like on the time. I'm not big on like scripting stuff. I like people to feel comfortable and talk and you know have a good time and make people laugh, make themselves laugh. That's what to me is content is to show emotion, to show naturally of what everybody lives day by day. I'm not one to sit here and like write you a script. No, don't get me wrong, nothing against that, 100%. But I'm more on naturally just pull up and like, right, like you know, this is my idea, and you know, let's
That impromptu
yeah,
stuff,
yeah, you know,
improvisation.
yeah, that's what I like. That's what I think it separates my quality from a lot of other people quality. I'm not saying mine is the best, but I
That's what you
feel
like.
like yeah, it's what I like, and so far I found it to be that it's what a lot of people like as well. And thankfully, you know, I've been pretty busy.
Okay. What's this camera you have right here?
Okay,
I've
so
seen the drone.
okay, so now this is the big boy right here. This is
Wow.
my uh, go-to when I do any big events like this. This is the brand new Sony FX3A. Uh, it's actually a videography camera. It's a cinematic camera. So, like I said earlier, Luis had bought me a camera when I was first starting. So I turned that camera into my beat camera. So I use the other camera just as for my photography camera. So I do photography as well. And then I use this as my 100% video camera. So I have the DJI RS5 Pro. This one is a stabilizer. It comes with a tracker and stuff like that. So if you want to place it down and record yourself, it'll track you around. And it has all the gigs and everything to make everything happen. But this is just, you know, I'm someone that likes to have good quality. I always make sure that even if it costs me a little bit more, I buy what is worth it instead of having to keep buying stuff to find that right stuff. You
It's
know, that's what I
always
say.
best to invest in good
Yes,
tools.
and that's something I always believe, man. It was a lot of money, don't get me wrong, but it's an investment. If you look at it like something that's not an investment, it's gonna hurt you a lot more. But if you look at it as an investment and you're like, you dedicate your time and your effort into it, all this right here, it already paid itself off for it. So now it's just, I mostly do it just for fun. And, you know, I do it for people like this that want to do events. And then that's how I get my gear. I eventually want to get a different drone and stuff like that. So that's how you make it happen.
Oh yeah, it's pretty much an asset.
Yeah, yes,
One,
exactly.
one thing I learned today, this morning, through this man was that you want the furry mics for
Yeah.
better sound quality.
Yeah, so I don't know if you guys can see, but he has different tips as mine. If you have the furry ones, when you have a mic, I recommend the furry ones because they do cut a lot of wind noise and excessive noise out. So it always comes in handy, especially when you do, you know, talks and stuff like this. So it's always good to have on your equipment area.
Okay. Do you feel that social media has changed the game for videographers?
100%. I think social media has a lot to do nowadays with content. That's something that today it's actually me as a videographer. I say it's hard because there's a lot of competition nowadays. Everybody's doing it, and which is perfectly fine. You know, we all got to eat. It's part of the game. I have no problem with that. I like helping people out, so that's what it's all about. But big time social media, it's a big impact. Like I said, you know, you just got to find what kind of content you want to get, and then eventually, you know, you'll start posting on social media, and your algorithm will kick, and you'll just start grabbing those people, man. Your account will start growing.
Now, I don't want to take up too much of your time because I know you're on the clock.
Yeah, thank you.
And I appreciate you giving me this. So
Yeah,
we're going to
okay.
close this out with a segment I call the Final 30,
Okay.
which is quick questions, quick answers.
Okay.
Just don't think too much. Just let your heart flow, all right?
All right.
All right. Now, what is the first camera you used?
The drone. So the drone was my first camera. I use that as a handheld and a drone, and it worked perfectly fine. Invest in a DJI 3S. It is a little pricey, but 100% you're paying for what you're getting.
DJI. If you're hearing this, send him some equipment.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What's your favorite part about the job?
to me, interacting with people. Like I said, that was something I was really hard on at first, but now I really enjoy it, and I look forward into interacting with people. You know, getting to know different people is really good. A lot of people are really humble with good hearts, and they open a lot of doors for you, and that's what I like. And I'm big on networking. It's something very important that we should all get into.
Oh yeah.
Meet new people, explore, expand yourself, and great things will come to you.
Say hi to that person. You never know where that might lead you.
Yeah, exactly.
What's the most stressful shoot you had?
Oh man, so I've had quite a bit. The most stressful one I had was actually for a really good friend of mine, Lucky Whips. If you guys don't know who they are, they make amazing lighting for off-roading vehicles. I had talked to him for a couple months about some of his products that he sells. Somewhere along the line, I got my Can-Am, and it happened that he wanted to do content for some products and stuff like that. It worked out great. I got some of his products and everything, but now where it came out to be hard was that I do this by myself. If you look into a lot of different people that do what I do, there's always two people or more. It makes it a lot easier because obviously, if you have two people, you can get a lot better content.
Oh yeah,
and all that good stuff. With him, I had to do 3 cars, 3 interviews. Luckily, on the first night, I had my boy help me out. That was a blessing. He helped me out a lot. But on the second day, it was stressful because it was just me by myself. It was hot. We had to get all the content. We were in the middle of the desert. My gear was acting up. It was, man.
Does the signal mess with that?
It doesn't matter. Thankfully, with the signal, no. It's uh, just running it last minute, man. Having to get everything set up and missing equipment, and then things overheating because it was the middle of the summer in Johnson Valley. It gets hot as heck.
Oh hell yeah.
So the equipment was overheating, and I just had my camera. It was a pain, but that's when it shows you either it breaks you or it makes you. It shows you that not every job is cake. Not every job is easy. There is jobs that come with complications. Things happen. We're all human. Mistakes happen, and that's when a big part of this is communication. Talk with the people that you're working for. Something happens, say, hey man, this and this happened. It's always to be truthful and be upfront because you're capturing things that could mean the world to someone.
You're capturing their life moments.
Yeah, and you just got to make sure that you're 100%. And thankfully, with Lucky Whips, Edgar is the owner. I let him know the things that went down, and he was super amazing, super understanding. And up to this day, man, the videos came out fucking tits. I was tripping out. I'm not gonna lie. The whole time I was recording and editing, I was just hoping for the best because it was, like I said, it was just me, and literally it was 3 days worth of content. So I spent, man, to make that video, no lie, it took me about 2 weeks to go through everything, find the best everything, and make everything come out. But it worked out, and that there showed me that it might get a little rough, but you just gotta make it happen, man.
Yeah.
You can't
Most
quit.
definitely.
You just can't quit.
What's the biggest mistake beginners make?
The biggest mistake with beginners make, I would say, not having faith in themselves. That was a big part of me. There was a lot of places, events, and stuff at the beginning that a lot of people were like, "Bro, come out, and, come out here, it'll be cool." But like I said, at first I was I wasn't a people person, so going to events like this where there's a lot of people, I would always be like, "Nah, man, like I'm good. Like I don't want to."
Shy guy.
Yeah. Now, yeah, no, and now that I'm this deep into it and I'm getting comfortable, I can see the positivity that it comes from being open and talking to people and all that good stuff. So I would say to the beginners is don't be shy, man. Just go out there. If you have a thought in your mind, follow through with it. Trust me, it's better to say shit. At least I tried, than just sit there and be like, man, I should have done this, and see someone else do what you want to do. Yeah.
El que quiere puede.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
What's your favorite type of content to shoot?
My favorite type of content to shoot that I really enjoy is events like this, like farmers market or food truck stuff like that. I like capturing a lot of emotion. People eating the food, serving the food, cooking the food. Here we have, the kids on the zoo riding the animals, petting the animals. You have the kids market, the kids interacting with the adults, making their sales and stuff like that. That's what I like to capture. It just shows the moment, it shows good things to the world.
Yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. The biggest lesson videography as content creating has taught you?
The biggest lesson that content has taught me is network. Network, man.
Can't say it enough.
Network is a blessing. Like you guys you guys don't even understand like how much networking is important. A lot of people don't look at it like that. A lot of people are very against communicating with other people. You'd be surprised, man. The world is crazy, but there is a lot of kind people out there. A lot of people that you treat them with respect, they'll double that and give it back to you. And then a lot of people that have came from where we started from nothing and have became someone that's very well known. And they might like you to the point where they might even open the door for you to expand on what you're doing. And that's happened a lot with me with my videography stuff, I would say.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
So
where do you want to see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, to be honest, now if it comes to this, I want to turn this into a full-time job. This is, like I said, is something that I do on the side. And obviously I do make money off of it, but I do it more of myself. But I do want to make it into my career, my job. I enjoy it, but it's hard with myself, with my career that I have on the side apart from this, and then I have my kids and all that good stuff. So it's kind of hard, but thankfully everything's been working pretty well. It's been going really smooth. So hopefully, I would say hopefully in the next year or two, this will be my full-time gig, and I could be doing something big.
Oh yeah, I see it. I see it. Now, last question, and this is not just for you, but for me as well. As someone who films content, what's one thing I should focus on starting this podcast?
Like I said, I was talking to you earlier. I would say focus on finding the content that you want, the content that you're looking to do, and stick to it. Content is huge, man. There's so many different things of content that you can do. This podcast stuff is great. I personally enjoy it myself. I do quite a bit of it myself. And I'll just say, just stick to it, bro. I mean, go out there. Don't be shy. You see businesses, even if you're just walking around and you're not even looking for a business. Sometimes it just takes that little moment to go ahead and record, and that could be that video that blows up and turns you into someone huge. And you just never know. All I say is for yourself and anybody that's getting into it is just go out, give it your 100%. Don't let the bad days bring you down. Good days always are out there, and then get the best of it. And then work hard, get the right equipment. That's something that you will learn as you speak to other people and get more into detail of what you're doing. It's always nice to have good equipment, and then just go for it, bro. That's all I have to say. Just whatever you have in mind, don't double think it, bro. Just jump on it.
Handle your business.
Even if it doesn't work out, bro, at least you did it. That's
hell yeah, hell yeah. Well, I want to thank you for your time, brother, man. Hey,
hell yeah, thank you.
This guy right here, really helpful, really informative. Gave me good tips on how to move along and how to better my game, and I appreciate it. And I'm really glad I got to meet him. Yeah, how can people meet you or get in contact with you or contract your services?
Okay, so I still haven't really turned my business into a LLC. I'm working on that actually right now. I'm working on getting some business cards out. I got my merch.
Show them the back. Show them the back.
I got the back here. I'm getting my little stuff going too. But I do have my Instagram. My main page is Carbon R6.
Carbon R6.
Yeah, so it'll be Carbon R6 _ TV. That's my main page. That's where you guys will see my everyday stuff. I am working on.
I'll be sure to put that in the caption for you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I will be working real soon on making an actual page for my photography and my videography stuff. I just want to make sure that everything else before that is up par. But we'll be getting there. But if you guys want to contact me on videos or anything like that, go ahead and, like I said, check me out on Instagram under Carbon R6 TV. And feel free, questions, anything. It's an all open door, man, for anybody.
All right, Randy, thank you for your time, man.
Appreciate you, bro. Thank you.
Yeah. Talking 30. We out.